to make this my last video. I live in New Hampshire, Manchester. They have an opiate crisis here where they're not helping people in real pain. They're letting them go without. And all around the world. I wanted to record this and share what happened to me. And I wrote it down and I sent it off to be a movie. Don't know if they'll do it or not, but that's what I did. I'm about to leave this earth. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm about to depart it. This is based on a true event. At a gathering with some friends and talking, I decided to step outside to be with myself. I went into a field. It was sunny and there was no wind. It was very still. The temperature was 90 degrees. I sat on a blanket all by myself in the field, wondering where the world was going and wondering when the world would end back in 1984. And then I started asking the Creator. I'm not here to ask for anything. I'm just here to ask you where the world is going, and did you intend the world to be the way it is? And the wind blew very hard and then stopped. And it was very still. No wind, nothing. I asked again, is this you? And then the wind blew really hard again. And it stopped. I then went into some things and was revealed what would happen and how he felt about the world. He did not intend the world to be the way it is. And then I sat and I laid back on my blanket looking at the sky. It was now getting dark, and I was looking at the stars all alone. And then all of a sudden, I started receiving some information about World War III. I then went home and gathered some information with encyclopedias, everything under the sun, and revealed some information about 9/11, the war in Iraq, the Jihad, the Holy War, and the nuclear war. I was so compelled to go to the White House 2006 to stop the nuclear war with Iran under Bush. And they listened. I want to let everybody know and be warned before I go. On 9/11, when the plane hit the towers, I knew there was going to be massive chaos in the world after 9/11. And it was all going to go down after 9/11. Major disasters all over the world are happening. Earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, animals are dying. You can now abort a baby after it's born. Massive killings, shootings in schools, everywhere. Wars, everywhere. What's about to happen is Iran, with their ships, are going to block the straits. And then the UK and US will shoot down the ships. Iran will hit Israel for going after their ships to get back at the West. China then calls their troops into Taiwan, and then Russia calls their troops into Ukraine for going after Iran, the West. The US and the UK hit Russia and China with nuclear bombs, and China and Russia set off to hit the United States and the UK with nuclear bombs. The locations in the United States: Chicago, California, and New York. The targets of the nuclear bombs hitting in Europe: La Durande, La Rochelle, and La Thames. I'm about to pass on. I think after my last ex, he did a number on me. And nobody will ever understand a broken heart and what a person can feel. I have told my children and I'm sad that it's all happening, but it is what it is. I want to say, when everything is said and done and the nuclear war takes place, I want to say the sky turns a bright yellow light all over the sky, like a big sun. Brightness all over, and angels one by one. People are rising up from the dead, and they're flying into the sky, and behold, Jesus comes to raise them all. God looks like a Greek god. He has a white beard, white curly hair, and radiant blue eyes, with a staff. The Armageddon is going to take place. A lot of psychiatrists say I was nuts trying to load me with pills, and people saying I'm nuts, but it'll all unfold. It has been since 9/11. When everything is said and done, the creator of this earth will look at it, and when one wave, it will all be gone. What's left of it after man destroys it. The earth will never be seen ever again, and a new one to come. This is my sign off. I want to say to CNN and Trump, this is all going to take place. And for the world. For this generation coming after me, you'll be the ones to witness it. Maybe before. I don't know. Maybe before. I'm signing off. I don't feel well. And this is my message.